So, got a bit of a bundle for you today, as we have a couple of pieces of news I feel are worth discussing, and the first of which is regarding DriveClub. Now, I know what you're saying, DriveClub isn't Evolution Studios, completely done and dusted, but even though that is the case, we are getting one last hurrah for the slightly beleaguered DriveClub, as it will be coming out as a PlayStation VR title, as you guessed it, DriveClub VR. Now, this news is thanks to a blog post on the official PlayStation blog in Japan with the former employee Paul from Evolution Studios. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce his last name because it would be awful and terrible. And he confirmed a few things about DriveClub VR, including new tracks, full 3D audio, and interestingly enough, will be a full price release. I've got to say I find that decision interesting, given that the name DriveClub doesn't exactly bring to mind the thoughts of, hey, this game had a really smooth launch, and when it launched it didn't have any problems at all. No. In theory, it's going to be a PlayStation VR launch title. It's going to be coming out on October the 13th. And it's running at 60 frames per second, allegedly, and then upscale to 120 frames on the headset itself. And another thing, a bit of a teaser from Konami's financial release. I have looked for more info, sadly, it is not yet on the interwebs. And they have announced unit sales for the Metal Gear Solid series. According to the release notes, the franchise has surpassed 49.2 million copies sold worldwide. Now, just for your clarity, this is as of March 31st, 2016. They also reported 49.4 billion yen in revenue, which is about $481 million, which is actually a 3.5% decline year over year, whereas their profit was 9.1 billion yen or $89 million, which is a 40% jump year over year. I know that sounds a bit weird, but that's how it is apparently. They reported that digital sales came in at 25.2 billion, $246 million, up 5.6% year over year, and the profits from the sector generated 8.7 billion yen or $85 million, or dollars rather, up 34% year over year. To be honest, I'm willing to bet pretty heavily that a lot of that is thanks to Metal Gear Solid, because what other high-profile release have they had? Pro Evo, possibly? I don't know. But either way, it's probably mostly thanks to Metal Gear because, well, it's Metal Gear. The last one with Kojima's name attached. Another last interesting thing to round off the video is a listing popped up on Amazon briefly today before it was swiftly removed, and basically was a Metal Gear Solid 5 collection. Now, this was spotted by some folks over on Reddit, and while there's no details or anything, but the initial assumption, and a fairly safe one, would be it is a bundle which has the Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes, as well as the DLC for both of these titles. I doubt there's going to be any remastering happening, considering both of these games are extraordinarily recent, so it's probably just say, hey, here's a bundle of both games if you don't own them both already, which is probably unlikely, but you know, it's a thing. And again, this is not confirmed or denied at the moment by Konami, but the fact that it was really quickly taken down from Amazon probably means it's true, but again, we should wait for official confirmation on this before getting too hepped up about it, although I think most people already own both and are happily have moved on to other things and looking forward to Kojima's next project, but you know, never mind. Thank you very much for watching guys, I will see you next time.